Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do you think you're going? May and I are leaving. What of it? Well, you can't. I got a call from May's grandma, and she says she's having health issues, so she has to stay. I didn't ask what they were. Wouldn't want to call it fainting on my shift again, but I must be pretty bad if she called. May's an adult. Her grandmother can't keep her here. Let's go. No, no. You don't understand. You're not going anywhere. I'm not gonna use violence. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes. Good thing I'm wearing gloves. This better work. I remember now. He hates blood. Showing him something grotesque. Oh my god! I told you that I don't like about the blood, and blood's not really my thing, you see, the germs in. No, okay, I'm just going to. Oh dear, did he just faint? Sure, looks like it. He'll be fine, let's get a move on. Oh boy. To Asakusa. This is a one giant mess. May, what are you doing here? Did she make you come? It's not like that, Takashi. It was my idea. I asked her to come talk with you, but you sent her away. This woman almost got you killed and expected to cooperate with her. Surely if you need to talk to me, you can come yourself. My sister doesn't need to be involved. No, if I come along, you just evade all my questions like you always do. Besides, there's something I need you to see. See what? What are you talking about? Where did you get that? Put it away. So, you do know what it is? I knew you were hiding something from me. That's not true. I wasn't hiding it. It's not something you ever need to know about. Besides, why is she carrying it in the first place? Wait, don't change the subject. This isn't about ETO. May, I understand that you're upset with me, but we should talk about this another time. Furthermore, the mask has nothing to do with you. You're wrong. Back in April, when May was held at knifepoint by another girl, it was the mask she was after, the mask your family is connected to. Looking for it? I suppose I've been a fool to think I could keep the truth about our family's past away from you. The past? Does this have to do with Mum and Dad? Yes, and so much more. First, I saw the mask when I was a child, before you were born. Truth is, it's belonged to a cult called the Kamikai, of which our parents were members. A cult? You're kidding. How did your parents get mixed up in that? I know how it sounds. I find it hard to believe myself. They were a group led by a guru named Tokimasa, who promised a simpler life away from the hypocrisy and falseness of city life. Our parents both had master's degrees. My mother was in a way of earning her PhD. They choose to give up their lives and their careers to follow some mystic and live on a compound instead. The Kamikai were one of many such groups back then. I was a child and didn't understand, but thinking about how our parents were to see how they put me and May through is unforgivable. The mask was on the compound. For what purpose or what they believed it could do, I don't know. Do you think there are any members of the Kamikai left? You know? No. You see, there are no surviving members. They died, all of them, including our parents. I'm sorry, I don't remember much about it. One night, Grandma came into the room where we were sleeping, saying we had to go. The compound was in the woods, so it was dark and I could barely see, but she kept charging forward with May in her arms and me dragging behind. When we were back in Tokyo several days later, Grandma told me that our parents were dead and she didn't seem sad, as if she expected it. The government censored much of what happened, so I was never able to learn how they died. Me and Grandma didn't speak of it, ignoring it as if my childhood and everything that happened in those woods was all a bad dream. If it weren't for her, we'll probably be dead without parents, but ignoring it couldn't raise the anger I felt towards them. Wonder if they ever cared of what might happen to us. As a high schooler, I spent much of my time trying to find out about the Kamikai than I did studying. I thought if I could understand why my parents were so willing to give up their lives and abandon us, I would stop feeling so betrayed. But I was wrong. Nothing I found gave me any peace. Mom and Dad died as part of some cult? I don't believe it. It's true. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. Guess that in hiding it from you, I was able to hide away my feelings as well. I think for Grandma it was too painful to talk about. I believe she took possession of the shrine in order to live a simpler life. We had to keep a secret. There's no way we could live in a normal life with the stigma of the Kamikai attached to us. I suppose keeping that secret hurt us both dearly. For me, pursuing Kendo gave me some measure of control of my life again. My grandma, who made a choice to leave her only daughter behind, she's always seemed to carry the guilt of it with her. She started going out at night, babbling about how she was looking for Mum. When she came home, she would have a rotten stink on her clothes. I was too scared to confront her, so I tipped off the police. They found her wandering in the sewers, holding nothing but the mask, the same one from the cult cop out all those years before, the one you hold now. I was shocked when they gave it to me. I hadn't seen it for so long. All the unpleasant memories from my past came flooding back. That was when I decided to leave Kamakura. It was the only way I could move on with my life. That doesn't account for how the mask ended up with your grandmother in the first place. I don't know how she got it. It suddenly appeared out of thin air. Or maybe somebody gave it to her. She never said. I left the mask with her. It always made me uneasy. She had a strange aura about it. Wait, Grandma was looking for Mom in the sewers? I don't remember any of this. You were in the dorms at your school at the time. Grandma's strange behavior was part of why I insisted you going to those private schools away from Kamakura. I couldn't drag you into the madness of our past. We parted ways without ever speaking of it, and she was much better by the time you returned to Kamakura. Detective, what exactly are you looking for? Surely our family's history isn't used to you. I assume you've heard about what happened to my partner. This mask was there again when he died. It's more than an ornament. I need to know where it comes from. If that's true, then I want to help. Your partner, he seemed like a nice person. No, May, you've helped plenty, but I have to do this on my own. Ichiro is right. I apologize for not telling you all this sooner, but you can't be involved in something so dangerous. I already thought I lost you that day at the shrine. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you now. Alright, thank you for finally telling me the truth, Takashi. I'll head back for now. Hope you remember that I'm your sister and I may not remember the same things you do, but we're still family. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for your help, May. Alright, May. I'll come visit you soon. Looks like she's gone. May's not here. There's no need to be coy. No doubt taking possession of that mask has taken its toll on you. Even the brief time I was in contact with it, I found immense darkness behind it. I had such a strange dreams and saw things I never would have dreamed of on my own. There was always unusual air about it that I couldn't stand to be around. Maybe lying to May again makes me a hypocrite. All I know is I don't want her getting hurt. But you should. I don't believe the master simply wouldn't paint though. I doubt anyone else would believe us. No one ever did, except for one man. On this street is an old tea shop. Perhaps you saw it on the way in. An old historian named Yash Shusa is there occasionally. He was the only one who ever acknowledged what I said about the mask is true. If you're looking for information on the mask, he may be the best person to ask. I never pursued the topic with him, but I speak with him occasionally on other topics. His mind is a vault of horrible information. Hopefully he can shed some light on what it really is. I hope so. But please, detective, be careful. Well, we already saw hell. Let's go back to hell. You just keep buying more. Welcome. Come in, do sit down. Don't be so formal, standing like a statue. How can I help you? Are you Yasashusa? Takeshi told me to come to speak with you. Oh, how is Mr. Koala? Still prickly as ever, I suppose. I've always found him to be wise beyond his years, though perhaps not by choice. I digress. My apologies. It's the quirks that come with old age, you know. What does Mr. Koala think I help you with? I'll look into a few things related to the Kamikai, the group of his family got mixed up in. More difficult answer than you might expect. See, there are two groups that share that name. First, as you know, is the religious group formed by the Guru Tokimasa. The second is an ancient order for 1,000 years old. What's that you're holding? I was told it's related to the Kamikai. The newer one. And that you could tell me more about it. That explains many things, child. Far left of the eyes, for one. I imagine you have many questions. Masks are interesting, are they not? They are meant to be a disguise, yet a mask cannot lie or contort itself to hide the truth. In that sense, it is the mask that is more truthful than the human faces we hide underneath them. I wonder how you come to possession of an object with such a dark history. I think it might be related to a missing person, but I don't know anything about it beyond that. But it itself is the essence of history. Layers upon layers of personal connections that have continuously peeled back to their roots. Relics, like the one you hold, often take unusual routes to where they end up. A relic. If it's from the Kamikai cult from the 90s, I hardly call it a relic. Misguided and defective as he was. Tabakasa was no fool. In order to gain new followers, he needed to give his cult historical legitimacy. He collected obscure objects and gave them new meanings that he could control in order to manipulate his followers. Yet, the mask is what he chose, along with the name of the group that created it. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Only, I guess I was hoping you could tell me some other things about it. For instance, like why, no, I'm about to say it out loud, it sounds silly, but I'm sorry I bothered you. Don't be silly. I wonder, for example, why holding masks is to take you to another place? Or perhaps where you can see visions that don't seem real. Why you feel so strong when you accept yourself on you. Yes. I know all about those things too. How can you know about that? When Tokimasa was in possession of it, he believed it showed him the path to the realm of the gods. He wrote extensively on the subject. Though, unlike most, I don't discount such phenomena as ravings of a madman, when the phenomena repeats itself. Do you too look into the inky blackness and see various shapes in the shadows? Not shadows. I see and hear people who are supposed to be dead. I find things I couldn't possibly have found otherwise. Most interesting. Tell me, detective. Oh, apologize. Do you mind if I call you that? I don't remember telling you I was a detective. My mistake. You must forgive me. Slip of the tongue. I believe it was the way you carry yourself. Determined investigators such as yourself have always a sense of purpose in their mannerisms, you see? And you do seem rather determined to get to the bottom of whatever it is you're chasing. Tell me, does me telling that your experiences are not illusions provide you any level of comfort? I'm not sure, but I do feel something, maybe hope. It's like I've finally got a foothold on solid ground. Ah yes, knowledge is a light in dark places, isn't it not? Do you think a relic of such import would end up with a detective? Do you mind if I ask you something? Which do you believe? Are our lives controlled by fate, presumed threads that determine our days, or wishes, or our ends, or our wishes and our ends the minute we come into existence? Or conversely, is our threat subject to chaos inherent in our universe? Instead, does it change according to our deeds, which happens to us simply by accident? Do you believe it is fate or chance that designs which threads of life cut short which are followed? I'm gonna say chance. Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Maybe you feel your life has been somewhat out of control as of late. Control. To be honest, I don't feel like I have much of that since the mask came to me. You said the mask is made by an old karmic time. Why? Confusing me can't be the purpose it was made for. Ah yes, a more complicated answer than you might have wished for. Indeed, it should have come as no surprise that the creation of such a mysterious object is eagerly dynamic. Perhaps you could do me a favor. Don't worry, it is in relation to this very topic. As the important book has gone missing from my shop. If you could retrieve it for me, I feel it could shine a great deal of light on the subject. What kind of book? A book of the missing variety. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry. I jest. It concerns the mask bearer. The mask bearer? That's, me, right? Although you're carrying it, it doesn't make you its bearer. All will become clear when the book is returned to me. Sounds easy enough. Where can I start looking? Oh, you need to go far. The man who has it is right outside this building. In fact, as I said, it's not much of an errand, but of course, I can't leave my shop. He's right outside. This won't take long, I'll be right back. It sounds too convenient. Isn't the octopus man? The old tea shop next door. Oh, isn't that place closed down? Closed. That can't be right. What else do you know about it? You're conjectured on this one. I think it might be owned by Kendo, instructor from the church down the street on account of him being the only one I ever seen in there. You might not believe me, but I swear I saw him in there chatting away to himself. Probably he's a little nuts. Then again, it might be someone super awesome Kendo meditation team. Oh man, I didn't think of that before. Next time I out ask him for some pointers instead of spying on her. Where though, the grapevine is that he's a regional champion or something. He's trained some of the best. Lots of cops train with him too, so he must be good. Maybe he's not so crazy after all. Speaking of which, have you a bit of crazy of a question for you? I know you said it was close, but do you know anything about a book taken from there maybe recently? I was led to believe you would. Oh geez, go on. Like, I said the place has been empty for years, but, you know, I spent a lot of time outside and half the time the door was wide open. So one day, a few months back, I decided to take a look around. Nothing suspicious or nothing, I'm just curious as all. Curiosity killed the cat, right? Anyway, it was all dusty and there was all sorts of weird stuff laying around. So I might have taken a little souvenir. mean, it wasn't super old or nothing, so I figured no one would miss it. Besides, it wasn't for me. It was for my kid brother. That guy can get into deep in the dumps sometimes, so I try to be on standby for when that happens, you know. So I figured a little gift would cheer him up. Back then, he was going through some particular tough times. His bitch wife, pardon my language, miss, had left him and taken their kid daughter with her. He still doesn't talk about it like he's in denial or something. Whoops, got off track again. I was heading to visit him with the ill-gotten book when I got this phone call saying he was in the hospital. He OD'd on expensive sake of sleeping pills. Thank God that idiot decided to do it at the bar he owns, with the door unlocked. A customer came in and called in an ambulance. If it wasn't for that, I'm not sure if you'd still be here. That's quite a story. It sounds to me like he wanted to be found. Yeah, I think so too. I think he's trying to ask for help on his own way. In any case, I took the book to him while he was in the hospital. Tried to show him that even when he was at his lowest, there's something out there trying to do something nice for him, you know? I think it helped for a minute, anyhow. As soon as the doctors left him leave, he went right back to the toxic little bar. Hope he's okay. He's got issues, but he's my little brother. Don't worry about him. He's not been answering my phone calls lately. Originally, my brother's ex-wife, sorry again, had a brilliant idea to put his skill to work in a cheap part of town. Despite that, he's holding on to with everything he's got. The place is slowly bankrupting him, but he won't let go. All he has to do is sign some paper and move on. He can't. Something about it has its claws sank deep into him. I've been trying to get him to join me in my business for years. He's a great chef who could make a killing. Maybe it's not the same as owning a whole bar, but serving passers-by and getting some sunshine is good for the soul. Plus, food stands are doing really well aboard, I hear. Much better than wasting my away in Shinjuku at any rate. Shinjuku? It's Heiso. Yeah, a silent little side street. Anyway, if that book is important to you, he's probably still got it at his place. You want the address? Wait, I know you look familiar. Your brother's Heiso, right? You know him? Small world. It's probably this. He was probably the smile on my face that threw you off. Tell me, his brother Heiso says hi. And while you're at it, tell him that teriyaki stands are still the future of the cuisine. Now get his butt over here. I'll do that. Thanks for all your help. Oh, okay. Well, we're having a pretty good time of following up with this investigation. We'll leave it there for today. And next time we will go and pay Heiso a visit. And to see if we can find out more about this bloody elusive mask.